In this video, you're going to see me talk about the idea of inside head positioning to some of my former and current students, as well as go over some other areas they needed help with.
This seated guard game, my job is to keep my hands and my feet in between my opponent's shoulders and hips at all times. And then my goal is to try to get to an underhook. This is an underhook. This is an underhook. This is an underhook. And double unders is an underhook. His job is going to be to never, ever let me get an underhook and flatten me out on my back. Bachi, get low. You gotta get your head lower. Use your forehead, Bachi.
If you have weak necks, I recommend you strengthen your neck before you battle for head positioning.
I'm only allowed to use my head. I have to keep everything else tight.
Do you see how battling for inside head positioning prevents Bachi from being able to advance his position? For example, get an underhook. Keep in mind, it's not just battling for head positioning, but it's distributing my body weight as well. Look at how I drop my butt to my heels as Sasha pulls me. Even as Maxime elevates me, I drop my butt to my heels in mid-air, while at the same time still maintaining inside head positioning. Head positioning works because it helps you misalign your opponent's spine. Remember, where the head goes, the body must follow. But also remember that you can use head positioning on other limbs of the body.
In this game, all I did was battle for inside head positioning, and wherever I put my head, I kept my head connected to my opponent's chest, neck, and upper body, shoulders even. If we learn to get good at battling for inside head positioning and always keeping our body alignment, we can nullify many of our opponent's attacks. You notice I did this against 3 different people, one of them being 20 kilos or 40 pounds or something heavier than me, and I was able to nullify their attacks. It's what you see a lot of the Dagestani wrestler types do and the MMA guys do, because they keep good posture and they always win the battle for inside head positioning.
As you watch this clip with ADCC European Trials winner Joseph Chen, I want you to focus on 2 aspects. 1, his head positioning, and 2, the way he distributes his body weight no matter what Tommy Langacker does. And the way he goes about distributing his body weight is dropping his ass to his heels even when Tommy is elevating him. Then you can play around with distributing your body weight and your head positioning at home. Now you're going to notice Maxime does something wrong here. What do you think he does wrong? Before you move on to the next section, I want you to pause this video and think about what he did wrong. Make sure to pause this video.
Maxime always let Sasha get top position over his hands. And because Sasha's much heavier, Maxime already fucked himself by being here. So what you want to do, man, is when you're fighting, the first thing we do is always fight for top position. If he peels, peel away. It doesn't matter. We always, if he peels, we fight for top position. We always fight. Second thing is, you're looking to control wrists and elbows. It could look like this. It could look like this. It could look like this. It could look like this where you're pulling them into you. And it could look like this when you're pushing them away from you. It could be a combination of all 3. If you can't get this, we're looking for 2-on-1s. So we're attacking elbows and wrists any way we can. And we can use the same movement with your footwork. Understand, Sasha's main objective is always going to be you have inside space, but he's always going to try to squeeze his knees and close that inside space. So if you know he's going to do this after we battle for grips, or even before, it's your choice. Play with different foot positionings. You can attack the back of the ankle here with your toes. You can switch to a hip grip, always playing between the 2. You can take a post on his knee, because then if you were to come in and get him to post hands, it becomes much easier.
Each of you end up in this body alignment at your gyms. What do you think Maxime's options are when Bachi posts his right foot on the ground? And what do you think your options are as you get into this body alignment? Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and leave a comment below.